So now let's go to the marine environment. So marine environment consists of shallow water marine environment, upper shoreface, lower shoreface, abyssal plain, and reef. Shallow water marine environment refers to the area between the shore and deeper water, such as a reef wall or a shelf break. This environment is characterized by oceanic, geological, and biological conditions, as described below. The water in this environment is shallow and clear, allowing the formation of different sedimentary structures, carbonate rocks, coral reefs, and allowing certain organisms to survive and become fossils. Upper shoreface refers to the portion of the seafloor that is shallow enough to be agitated by everyday wave action, which is the wave base. The lower shoreface refers to the portion of the seafloor and the sedimentary depositional environment that lies below the everyday wave base. It is also used for the sandstone sedimentary structure rock formations that were produced by this process in an earlier geological era, such as the Cretaceous period. Abyssal plain is an underwater plain on the deep ocean floor, usually found at depths between 3,000 meters and 6,000 meters, lying generally between the foot of a continental rise and a mid-ocean ridge. Abyssal plains cover more than 50% of the Earth's surface. They are among the flattest, smoothest, and least explored regions on Earth. Abyssal plains are key geologic elements of oceanic basins. The creation of the abyssal plain is the result of the spreading of the sea floor, which is the plate tectonics, and the melting of the lower oceanic crust. Magma rises from the above the asthenosphere, a layer of the upper mantle. And as this basaltic material reaches the surface at mid-ocean ridges, it forms new oceanic crust, which is constantly pulled sideways by spreading of the seafloor. Abyssal plains results from the blanketing of an originally uneven surface of oceanic crust by fine-grained sediments, mainly clay and silt. Much of these sediments is deposited by turbidity currents that have been channeled from the continental margins along submarine canyons into deeper water. The rest is composed chiefly of pelagic sediments. Metallic nodules are common in some areas of the plains with varying concentrations of metal including manganese, iron, nickel, cobalt, and copper. Abyssal plains were not recognized as distinct physiographic features of the seafloor until the late 1940s, and until very recently, none had been studied on a systematic basis. They are poorly preserved in the sedimentary record because they tend to be consumed by the subduction process. A reef is a bar of rock, sand, coral, or similar material lying beneath the surface of water. Many reefs result from abiotic processes such as deposition of sand, wave erosion planting down rock outcrops, and other natural processes. But the best known reefs are the coral reefs of tropical waters developed through biotic processes dominated by corals. Artificial reefs sometimes have a role in enhancing the physical complexity of fearless sand bottoms in order to attract a diverse assemblage of organisms, especially algae and fish. The largest and most famous reef is the Great Barrier Reef in Australia.